Good morning and good Friday, Spikelings. I'm your one and only friend, current trophy leader, and preview card try-to-getter, Aspiring Spike. And welcome back to my trophy leading Shark Typhoon. We're going to try to widen my current trophy lead, parentheses 2, with incredible creation, blue-red, Fury Tide of Modern. How vast can my trophy lead grow? Only Colossus for sure, but you can help too. Just do all the normal stuff, and let's go win. So, yeah, yesterday I got 3 trophies, 2 with Ephemerate Reanimator, and 1 with... Muted. What was the last thing you guys heard? That chest. But to get to sub. No, if you chant, I can't hear what the last thing was. Alright, I'm gonna consider here. Graveyard that. Lucky. 1 trophy. Okay. Spinach with 12 months. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, yesterday I got 2 trophies with Esper Ephemerate Reanimator, 1 trophy with this deck. The idea here is that I wanted to try out Murktide. I haven't played the deck in a while, and I was thinking like I wanted a little bit more top end, and I also wanted like cards that were good, main deck hedge against Hammer Time, and I feel like Fury was like a really good inclusion there. Fury is also just a really strong card in general, and it's not something I've seen people try, so I just kind of wanted to try it out, see how Fury felt in this list. 2 main, 1 side, and I trophied my first league with this deck. An iteration here. Man, it really stinks out to get a 2-for-1 at this spot. I mean, I guess I could bolt them. Definitely gonna hand the Murktide. But you know what? I think that I'd instead of bolting them, I'm just gonna Ragavan. And so yeah, I trophied my first league with this deck last night. I honestly wasn't playing very well with this deck last night. I was pretty sick. But we got there anyways, and then I fired up another league with Esper Reanimator after that. Ran really hot, trophied that league too. Generally ran pretty well yesterday, which is good. I had a really productive sick day yesterday. Akura 6 months. I not only rested my voice, which I really needed to do. Streaming for 6 hours on a sore throat on Wednesday and Tuesday was just not great. Not great for my voice, huh? Consider here. So we could keep this, pitch the Fury, or pitch the channel to the Fury. I think I'm just gonna cast the channeler, because then that could be a spot where I could hardcast Fury next turn, or draw any spell. So yeah, that was bad, and I had a pretty productive day yesterday. I also wrote an article yesterday, and I put Esther's chair together that I got her for Christmas. I did not open my P.O. box. I'm not going to the post office while I'm sick. Okura, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you. Okay, the Tots is my Fury. Bada with the 2-pack. Thank you so much. At what point do you stop playing threats and start holding up counter magic? That's a really complicated question. That's not a question that you could really answer just with a 1-word response. But I have written, articles on the topic for Channel Fireball that you could maybe look at. Ragavan, they're dead to Lightning Bolt. Charm is also a good draw. I think I like thinning here. Regretting exiling the Bolt instead of the Heat, I guess. Drew Island, dead. Have to attack. Blitz, thank you for the 20 months. Okay, so we played this matchup yesterday, a lot less high stakes than the 5-0 match. I did want to side out the Furies. I think it was -2 Fury plus 2 Spell Pierce in the draw. I got the 4th Counterspell for the 3rd Pierce. I don't think I'm that high on Moon in this matchup. Blind Man 21 months. MTGO user, Aspiring Spike viewer, Blind Man. Blitz 20 months. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot better too. I'm not 100%. I'm feeling probably 70% today. But a lot better than I was yesterday. When EE? Yeah, I think I did play EE yesterday. It's kind of slow on the draw, though. We could have Bauble for an EE. Koopa King, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you. 42 trophies got the record. This is a tie for my personal record. My personal record is 42, this is the number I was at last time we were trophy racing. Except now we have 31 days still left in this season. Which is kind of bananas. The all-time trophy record is 72. So if I can average a little bit less than 1 trophy a day, I could break the record. But it's still, it's very hard to average 1 trophy a day. 1 trophy a day, like, you just like smash the all-time record. Let's keep this, I think. We're aiming to 75. I mean, it's kind of hard to aim for a specific number. Dar, thank you for the 6 months, appreciate you. And then I think I got Koopa with the 2. Thank you, Koopa. You know, this is something I've kind of learned as a, you know, Magic player and as a content creator. It's hard to like set your goals to be certain numbers. Like, it's hard to say, my goal is to get this number of subscribers today, or my goal is to get this many amount of trophies today. I think it's like way better to say I'm going to play a lot, and I'm going to try to just play my best. I think that ends up usually being way more productive. I think I played the second channel there. Kind of close. Like setting goals that you can actually control, I think, is really important, if that makes sense. Okay, they drowned the second channeler. Let's fire off an iteration. Really hope to hit a land. Really did hit a land. I think I keep Murktide over the charm. Do you think I would see more success with Reanimator or 4-color Omnath 1K tomorrow? I've been really crushing with Reanimator. The thing about Reanimator is, like, you do have to draw hot with it. Like, that is just absolutely the case, that if Reanimator, like, you do have to draw well. It's like, it's really hard for you to just, like, it's you know, it's not the most consistent deck. But it is really powerful, and we talk about this a lot, especially recently, but in Magic, you always have that choice to sacrifice consistency for power level. And I think that, like, the trade-off there is worth it. Like, when you're drawing hot, the deck is just kind of unstoppable. But when you're not drawing hot, I think it's better to put it down. Arsonist with the 15 months, thank you so much. Yeah, so yesterday was 2 trophies with, 2 trophies with Reanimator, and then 1 trophy with this list. And this list is kind of experimental. I'm just kind of wanted to, you know, give it a little bit more testing here on stream today. Like, I wasn't really expecting the trophy with it. I think I got pretty lucky. Oh, whoops. Sorry. So the shadow is just a 2/2, so I think we should bolt it before we make it a 9/9, huh? I think I'm gonna graveyard the heat. It's not like super proactive, but I think I want to be proactive here. What made me drop the Jaces in the sideboards? I've never really liked them too much, to be honest. I think it's fine. I think the Jaces are fine, but like, I've never played Jace in the sideboard with Murktide, and it's like, especially with like blue-white control, like really falling off, like that's like the best matchup for Jace. It just doesn't make that much sense to play it at the moment, I think. Graveyard the Heat turns on Drown. That's a good point, yeah. Yeah, it is definitely easier to play off stream. Like, I don't have the I don't have to be multitasking the entire time, and you know, nobody can ever see my hand. Alright, that's probably lethal. Was piercing them for 2 mana? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so then been the draw for game 3. Do you set up monkeys versus hammer? Depends on the variant. Against the one playing Forge Tinder, I do. Excuse me. So not 100%. But against the let me keep this. Against like normal stock hammer, I keep in like 3 Ragavans usually. Where like one thing that like people always say, Ragavan's so bad against hammer, but the thing is like Esper Sentinel is hammer's best card against you. Full stop. It's just the best card of the matchup. And when they play Sentinel on turn 1, you really want to play a creature on turn 1, and they usually have to trade Ragavan for Sentinel as well. Like they usually have to take that trade. So like trading Ragavan for Sentinel is usually a super good exchange for you. On the play, you like really often connect with it. Like even if they have Midnight, you can just kill the Midnight a good amount of the time. Oh, I should have cracked the Bauble on my turn, because if my opponent kills my Channeler, I don't get that land. That was a big mistake. I think that's what's happening. Oh, Thoughtseize instead of push. Awesome. After yesterday winning with Murktide, has my opinion changed about it in regards to the amount of answers people play to Murktide? Yesterday when I trophied with Murktide, I feel like I got very lucky. I feel like I was running super hot, and I didn't run into a lot of Solitude decks. I'm not like super high on Murktide all of a sudden. I know I'm playing it today after you know I haven't been playing it that much lately, but this is not like a huge pivot to me being like super high on Murktide. I'm still just kind of exploring it, still trying to formulate that opinion, you know. Put Shocks in the Watergrave. I think I'm going to consider here. Try to block. I graveyard that. Bolt is a fine draw here. I think let's keep the bolts. 2/2 Death Shadow. 2/2 Death Shadow. If I play Murktide here, it's a 5/5. I could Bolt first, make it a 6/6. That's kind of weak to Unholy Heat. What matchups are bringing Fury? Fury's main deck, but it's like largely main deck as a hedge against Hammer. But like Fury's also just a good card, you know. I think I have to play Murktide with the mana up here. But again, I'm just kind of trying it out. Like I'm not like super. I'm not really sold on it yet. It's just kind of experimental, and it's not something I've ever seen anybody do. I've never seen anybody main deck Fury and Murktide, and so I just wanted to see how it felt. Especially because it's like I feel like so often in Murktide, I really just wanted like a little bit more top end. And I wanted like more, more general flexibility, and I feel like that's what you get here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do no blocks. I think my opponent's gonna fetch, and then I'll bolt the shadow in response to a fetch. Yeah, it's like maybe safer to try to bolt them. But if they just have anything, I feel like bolting them loses is the problem, of course. They go Lurrus in hand. We draw a banger. Knight of the Reliquary, thank you for the 2-month resub. I think we attack with both. And steal. Yeah, obviously bolting them was way better against my opponent not having any like relevant cards here, but if they don't have any relevant cards, you're probably winning anyways, right? Said earlier, blue-white's falling out of favor. I think Bant is really good at the moment, the Bant's list I've been playing. I also like, I know I just said that like blue-white is falling out of favor. That doesn't mean I think blue-white is bad. It's just not popular at the moment, which I think is honestly a really common thing with blue-white specifically, is that like blue-white is often secretly good for a few days or weeks before, like usually blue-white is secretly good, I'd say, for a couple weeks before people actually start to play it. or before it becomes really popular. And it's just not that popular at the moment. But I think blue-white is really reasonably well positioned, especially because like Hammer and Grixis are the two most popular decks in the format, and blue-white is pretty traditionally good in both of those matchups. Okay, I think I'm keeping this hand. Playing against Kihira. It's kind of a bad hand against like blue-white. I think I still have to keep. Put him most of 6. It could be Belcher. Obviously, Belcher's a good matchup. Why not trying black-red mid-range with full Voidwalkers? Well, Voidwalker is a bad card against both Grixis and... Well, it's not terrible against Grixis, but it's not a particularly good card against Shadow. It's not a particularly good card against Hammer. In fact, it's like your worst card against Hammer. And with Grixis, like, Voidwalker is a really important card for red-black because it gives you, like, so much game in a big variety of matchups, but it is really not it is really just not like the answer to like this meta game. So I don't think you can main deck more than 2, but I still think you want 4 in the 75, but you can't main deck more than the 2 I've been playing. I think that's why. But if that changes, yeah, we'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. Thank you, Dalton. 31 months. I think it's kind of rude you commissioned those trophies to race, but I'm trying to win. Feels like you just bought a trophy for myself. Noted. Why aren't you trying some sort of green red mid-range shell with Monke? Yeah, I mean, okay, please don't turn this into why aren't you playing my deck idea, but I also have played that before. I played like Giglio's take on like green red delirium. But yeah, my test results are they told me I would get them within 24 hours. I got tested like 18 hours ago. Still don't have the results. Wait, they just ritual flashback treasure? Oh, ritual's trying to bait a counterspell maybe? Excuse me. Yeah, I got my I tested like 18 hours ago. I am feeling a lot better. I feel like I've got that like residual cough still a little bit. But like I'm feeling like about as good as I did on Monday, I think. Like on Tuesday, Wednesday this week I was feeling real bad. But I'm kind of like I was dipping. I'm kind of like on that uptick now. Yeah, you're reacting to COVID test results. Is it the wrong? It could be. It could not be too. I will say, like, I've been saying this a lot. When the weather in Texas does this, where it just goes from 30 degrees to 70 degrees to 30 degrees to 70 degrees, just every other day, for like the whole week, like my body very regularly reacts like this. I'm very sensitive to it. But it could absolutely be the COVID. I am, I'm vaccinated and boosted, and so I'll be fine if it is. I imagine, but it's important for me to know, of course, if it is COVID, so I can be a responsible boy. Izzet Murktide here. 5-13. What made me go back from blue-red to blue-white-red? So the general... I'm not convinced that this version's better. But what I just wanted to try out this version, and I wanted to try main deck Fury was just an idea I had, and so I'm not like convinced this is the way to play Murktide, but I'm just giving it a go. Just giving it a go. Okay, so can I kill them? I can bolt them down to 12, and then I can Unholy Heat my own Murktide. So give this to become 10-10, 11-11. I think I'm one short. So let's just bubble them, see if they have anything on top. Strike a rich, okay, just attack them twice. So yeah, that was the the thought process behind trying this version. Is like whenever I play blue red, I always feel like I just went like a little bit more top end. And so Fury being like a powerful 5-mana spell to top deck is great. And it's also like, if you go like Ragavan, then Fury for 0 mana, kill their stuff, hold up Counterspell, that feels really strong too. And so I like how flexible it is. I like that it does give you like a little bit of a better grindy element. It's kind of like not something that people are going to be super ready for too. Like, I think it's a little bit unexpected, which has some value, of course. Okay, kind of low on cards for this matchup. I might just have to bring in Dress Down to cycle. Relic to cycle. And so again, I'm just kind of trying it out. It's not something I've seen anybody do. Main deck Fury and Murktide. I'm sure some people have done it. I just haven't seen it. And it's felt fine. It's felt good so far, I'd say. It's felt good, but I'm not convinced that this is the way to build it. I'm just kind of still trying it out, formulating that opinion. Alabama Crimson Tide. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mana Symbol. It will be till everyone picks up this list. I don't know. EE kills treasures. Yeah, it's not like that relevant. I guess it's probably maybe more relevant than the Bauble. Okay, too late. I got trophy 42 last night. Just like right after I played Blue Red Murktide, I just registered a League of Esper Reanimator, ran super hot. I ran hot really twice with Reanimator yesterday. I'm on the side of this bottle. Okay, let's keep this. Probably saving the Bauble for turn 2, huh? Did keep 7. This Relic Murktide 10 should come up. Like a little bit, but like the reality is you have control over your Murktides and your relics usually. Turn 2 kill? Fuck. Well, let's see if they have a land or a ritual. It's pretty easy for them to have one, I guess. Ironcrag Feet doesn't kill me. That does though. Okay, I guess we get to see how they sideboarded. Yeah, it's like you just have control over it. So it's like usually if Relic and Murktide has tension, you fucked up a little bit. Obviously not always, but yeah, I think I guess I could keep, I'm gonna play the Relic. I'm gonna play the Relic. I'm gonna use the restroom too. Be right back. Alright. Sorry for the delay there. Dude, Minio got another trophy. Minio has more trophies today than I had yesterday. I kind of feel like Minio is the secret end boss, to be honest. This hand sucks. I think I'm gonna go to 5. Okay, this hand's better. I'll put back Iteration or consider. I think Iteration. Yeah, I think it's Mini no Me, right? Mini no Me. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at pronouncing it. I do feel like Mini no Me is the secret end boss. Like, Minio, I believe, is playing mostly Living In. But they've just been like super consistent. And pretty freaking scary, huh? Me, ni, no, nay. Okay, so what? So I feel like that's what I'm saying. Me, ni, no, nay. What am I saying wrong? I think I'm gonna use Counterspell over Spell Pierce. This could be wrong. Me, ni, oh. Okay. Me, ni, no. Me, ni, no. Not me, ni, oh. Sorry. If I didn't have to stream and you're in a trophy race, would I stick to only walk deck or keep playing different decks versions? I mean, I would play different decks. I think that like I get one of my biggest strengths is a deck builder, and just getting to play a lot of different things and trying a lot of new things is a strength for me. That's not everybody's strength. I know some people like to really just master one deck and play a lot, but I would do it the same way even if I wasn't a streamer. Although I doubt that I'd be in a position to grind for the race if I wasn't, right? Okay, so they definitely have Pact of Negation with that big long pause, huh? Let's see, dead draw. What's the thought process adding Fury to deck? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. I mean, it's still kind of just experimental, right? It's not something I've ever seen anybody do, but I think it actually makes a lot of sense to me where I want to hedge against Hammer Time. Fury is, like, pretty powerful to, like, clear the way with Ragavan and then hold counter magic up. And then I also just want, like, some top-end grindy potential, and so, like, Fury just really, I feel, does a lot of these things really well. I think I'm gonna let this resolve. What decks from the last 3 trophies? I trophied yesterday twice with Esper, Ephemerate Reanimator, and then once with this list. So one interesting thing here is I think that my opponent has Pact of Negation up. What's the plan versus 4-color? You have 3 Blood Moons in the sideboard. You can also, like, you can tempo 4-color. You have, you know, counter spells and stuff, but you're probably unfavored, you know. Sometimes you like I don't know that there's like, yeah, you're unfavored. I imagine you've got Blood Moon. You could still just win a normal game against them. 4-color is also falling out of popularity somewhat. You can't be good against everything. Probably also Veil. Maybe. Probably knows what they're doing. They probably beat with Mirror Cross. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have Veil impact in the deck, for sure. Me, neen, o, then, nay. I don't know. This is so rough because I'm getting just so many different pronunciations. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. To be honest, who am I supposed to believe? Maybe Brazilian partner, huh? But I feel like there's an extra syllable in there. They put a card on the bottom. I drew a second Spell Pierce. One Veil in hand, yeah, good to know. So they had a Veil somewhere on top, okay. You prefer this versus the classic Murktide? I'm still trying it out. I don't have a I don't have an opinion completely formulated yet. Could just ask them how it's pronounced. Yeah, next time I play against them. It's been a little while. Told me to think it was 5 months. Appreciate Jim. I think I'll let that one go. I do think that they have a Veil up, and I think they have a Pact in hand too. So let's see if they have 2 Pacts in their hands. I think they have a Veil, so if they've oh, we got him. Awesome. Very cool. Crazy game. Want another die roll? Medium hand, I'd say. I think I'm still gonna keep. Me, Nino, Nay. Oh, it's Nino. Okay, thank you. That helps me so much. Mi Nino Ne. Is that right? Mi Nino Ne. It's not Nino? No! Nino! 16 fetches and control pivotal, whatever replacement. So in Yorion decks, you really do need to be very fetch land heavy. That's the way you make, like, that's one of the biggest strengths of Yorion, is getting to be higher on fetch lands. Obviously, like, you could play, like, Glacial Fortresses and stuff, but I do think you suffer with those, without the fetch lands a lot in Yorion decks. Mi, ni, no, ne. So here's the thing about this whole pronunciation thing, is I feel like I'm saying it correctly, and then chat keeps telling me that I'm not. Glasspool Shore, so maybe playing its Merfolk here, which I'm just so confused about.
Menino Ney. Menino Ney.
Yeah, I see. I feel like that's what I'm saying. Wait, is this Belcher again? It's Minio note, isn't it? Yeah, it's that. Yeah, I got the reference. I just couldn't quite do the bit with my sore throat. The Hermione inflection. Yeah, it could be oops. I think I'm still supposed to draw 2 here. If it is oops, we can charm them and make them lose if they don't have pact. Yeah, I think that it's not super likely to be Belcher with double Glasspool Shore. It could be like the really weird. Where's that version? It's the 4-mana sorcery. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe that deck. I can't remember what that card's called. Shared something fate maybe. Maybe not. No, it's not shared fates. I don't know. It's like a 4-mana. It's like a 4-mana, you know, Doomsday. Basically, when you play all MDFCs. Selective memory. Yeah, that's it. Search your library for any number of non-land cards. Exile them, shuffle. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, 4-mana exile your deck, then win with Thassa's Oracle. But the idea is, like, in this version, you get to be, like, somewhat of, like, a blue-white control list, too. Okay, Ragavan does not increase the clock. So I think I'm just gonna sit back on the double charm here for now. Thank you, Tom. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them to your hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. Resolves. Why not play Spoils and Grace? Like, people say, like, what's good about this version is you get to be, like, more controlling. I'm gonna bobble my opponent, see if I want to dash Ragavan. And Marius Call. Yeah, they've been missing land drops, so I think getting a land off the top of their library is kind of good here. Yeah, they're actually rogue tribal. Snap back, exiling Thieving Skydiver to bounce Murktide Regent. Can I die next turn? I can't die if they don't have 6 mana, right? Wait, they're playing Thieving Skydiver? What the hell? Fair, thank you for the 7 months, appreciate ya. Glad you're liking the stream, buddy. I think they need 6 mana to kill me. I think I'm just gonna counter this. The opponent's actually on rogues. MDFC rogues. With Pentad Prism. The 2-minute counter used before lowest field counters abilities. Isn't at least decent the current meta. It's decent, I'd say. It's actually kind of interesting in Jeskai Lotus Field that it counters your incarnation triggers, you know, for Fury and Solitude. So I've been thinking about including it in Jeskai Lotus Field lately. Just not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm still gonna have like a little bit of a cough today. I just got like a little bit of like, you know, congestion. But I am feeling so much better from like yesterday morning. Oh my gosh. Oops, all Ragavans too. So yeah, I was thinking about playing some Tails Ends over hold on. Yeah, I was thinking about playing some Tails Ends in that deck over like the Fire Ices maybe. Something that's on my to-do list. Remember Tails End for Lotus and Lotus Field triggers. Yeah, you counter Lotus Field trigger. There's actually like a lot. You could counter like Crashing Footfalls, Living End with Tails End. There's a lot of really relevant stuff it counters. I think you have some artifacts mana. I think I'll play one Maija's Blood Moon. Let's get the white border one in there. Dress Down also stops Tails End. And then I think I'm going to leave in just the bolts as removal. I could play like one Heat over Murktide number 4. Let's do that. Consideration to dash Ragavan and then play one post combat so you don't have to keep dashing. I think in this spot I have enough mana. It doesn't really matter. But you could do that. You could do that, yeah. Okay, gonna keep this hand. What's in? Thank you for 4 months. Appreciate you. 4 months for all the 4 O's. Hell yeah. Opponent's mulled to 5 again. I want to see. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Sorry about that. I might go do a shot of honey. I've been doing shots of honey lately. I just put it in the microwave for like 5 seconds. Take a little shot. Yeah, honestly, it would taste so much better with whiskey in it, but I don't want to be drinking any alcohol while I'm sick. Not that it tastes bad, it's honey, you know. Iteration on top. I think I'll just draw that. Crushed garlic clove. I haven't heard that one. I don't know, it's just kind of tough to like be talking still on the voice. But I'm feeling a lot better. Just like a little bit of congestion. It's gonna be fine. I got COVID tested yesterday. They said I get results in 24 hours. It's been like 18. I still don't have them. I am, you know, boosted, vaccinated, so I'm feeling fine. But I also, like, I'm not a doctor. It could be COVID, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm having symptoms of COVID. Well, okay, so I am definitely having symptoms of COVID, where that, yeah, I have sore throat, and I have like a stuffed up nose. Like, those are both symptoms, but those are also, like, not... from what I understand, it's not super common to only have those symptoms. Like usually usually something else is going on too. And that's just not been the case for me. But that being said, that doesn't mean it's ruled out. We'll figure it out what it is. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. Like I agree. Like it's yeah. We'll just see. We'll get tested. I'm not a doctor. I'll let the doctors handle it. Huh? Can I cast Paladin Glass here? Spells your opponents cast during your turns cost 1 more. Okay, I'm down. Yeah. The weather's been like nasty. This is very common for my allergies decked up like this, but we'll see. Master League for 2 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, I will say I really appreciated the concern and the well wishes, but I'm a big boy. I'll take care of myself, and by that I mean Esther will take care of me. Esther's been so sweet. She's just this. I mean, I don't want to get too cheesy. She might even be able to hear me, but you know, Esther is just the sweetest woman in the entire world. It's just like the main reason I love her so much. It's just she's so kind, you know. Get some kind partners in your life, chat. I think I'll mimic my channeler. It's kind of close. I've been doing COVID. Main thing is I'm super tired every time. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I haven't had like any like muscle aches or fatigue, but I don't know. We'll see. Thoughts on Izzet Murktide? I want to try it out again soon. I've been kind of wanting to return to it. But I just wanted to try out this idea where you main deck Fury and just see how this feels. It's been feeling pretty good so far. Oh no. Oh no, Esther's in the chat. Oh no. I'm gonna tear up too. Okay, I think I just let this happen. Oh wait, what does this do when you level it up? Oh no, that was lethal to level up Paladin class. Oh no. I totally missed it. Oh wait, no, they bounced the Mimic to their hand. Okay. That was also bad then, I guess. What will we ever do? I think cast a second Paladin class is what we'll do. Yeah, sorry, I missed the line. Miss lethal. I didn't finish reading Paladin class. Aw. I love you, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. 3-0. I've played against this opponent a few times lately. I can't remember what they're playing. I'm just gonna keep this, and I think maybe they're playing Living End. Smooch Eolo. Oh, the pronunciation. Okay, a little bit of lag there. With my Fastlane split Izzet Murktide. I usually play 0 white Fastlanes. Oh, Yawgmoth. Okay, interesting. It's usually just canals. I just play white Shocklands. Oh. Ugh. Dude, okay. That was a good sneeze. My throat is clear for now. Okay. Do I want to keep Fury? We're playing against Yawgmoth. I think I probably do want to keep it. Ooh. It's kind of close. Oh, man. I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm still like a little mucusy, a little congested, but I'm feeling a lot better today. Yeah, I've been taking my medicine, Esther. Esther like Esther just makes me take all my medicine, which is great because I always forget to when I'm sick. I just sit there and exist. Just sit there and just try to exist. When I'm sick, usually. I got COVID tested yesterday. I need to wait. They said 24 hours. It's been like 18. We're still waiting. Interesting block. I think I just cast the Fury. For reanimated with Spellbox solos. I've been playing the ephemerate version and winning a lot with that lately. Wait, Esther, I thought you got me this this sweater. Oh wait, did the package just say Esther and then it was from other Esther? Okay, yeah. I also have a sister named Esther. It gets a little confusing sometimes. Please, no terrible jokes. They're too easy, chat. Yeah, when I first started dating Esther, she was like, you know, I've got a really unique name. You probably never heard it before. It's Esther. Or you probably don't know any other Esthers, but I have a sister named one. And then I also have like a really close friend who I've known for like 7 or 8 years now who's also named Esther. Well, you know what's funny? It's like a lot of my friends also have this issue where we have sisters with the same name as our significant others. Like 2 of my close friends also have the same horrible problem. Yeah, Fury definitely improves this matchup a lot, I think. I'm just siding like this. Yeah. Relic's okay. I tend to find it to be not that good. Got deck tech for that. I think I'm not gonna play the Relics. I think Relics are kind of a trap against Yawgmoth. Bant Snowblade. Okay, let me blow my nose real quick. Okay. Birds of Paradise, Noble Hayek, Ice Fang. I feel like I really want to play Esper Sentinel in all of these decks. I know that the mana sucks when you play Sentinel, but I think the card's really important. I also think your curve is a little high. I think 6 3-mana creatures, 3 3-mana fairies. It's just like a little much. Specifically, it's like I really don't like Spellqueller very much in this metagame. I think it's quite poor, to be honest with you. I don't think Borrower necessarily shines that much either. If you play Sentinel instead, you get your curve a lot lower. I'd also like to see you play Solitude over Anthonize. Solitude is a card I really want to see in a list like this. You can maybe play Anthonize too, but I really think you got to get Solitude in there. I've been also liking Maul of the Skyclaves more than Feast and Famine in the main deck. I've been siding the Feast and Famine. I could probably keep this. I'm gonna draw against Yawgmoth. The Sanctifier and Vex kind of hard on your mana, but I think when you play these Bant Stoneblade lists, you just accept your mana is gonna stumble sometimes. And just be at peace with it. Gideon Ally of Zendikar is not a playable card in Modern Sideboard main deck. It's good in no matchups. Don't play it. Do not play it. Like, if you want a card for grinding matchup, it'd be better as the 3rd Jace. It'd be better as a Toski. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Toski might be better than Jace in these lists. I'm not sure. Kind of depends on how many Solitudes there are. Yeah, you might want to play Rest in Peace over Signifier, but it's kind of just up to you, of course. Just on how lucky you're feeling. I play 3rd Veto over 2nd Veil. I don't know that you need 2 Veils necessarily. Yeah, you can play, or maybe play the 3rd Veto over Gideon. Those are my thoughts. Morning, Andre. What's the voice? It's just a bit. Yeah, I mean, blowing my nose also just it's like a funny goof. It's just like a funny goof. I think I fire off the iteration here. I know it usually feels bad to play it on 2. It does feel bad here, but I think I need to use my mana. I think I'd Fury the Yawgmoth. Fury pitch something Heat Yawg? Well, I think it's better just Fury the Yawg. There's a CLPTQ tonight. I'm sorry, I just don't have time. I need to commit to the race. I'm not going to win the race if I take time to play a CLPTQ. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. I really just, like, I just am going to lose the race if I take any kind of break, I think. Channeler Heat Wall. If I play Channeler first, my Channeler dies to Yawgmoth. This is the better line. Oh, after. Yeah. Maybe. I think I need to Heat Young Wolf now. We're really behind on cards here, but we just can't let them assemble Yawgmoth's Bargain here. Oh, they just get to reset though. Fuck. I guess we lose. Radio thing with 17 months. What was the better line? Maybe there wasn't one? I guess not heating there is better. Just let them do their thing. Draw a bunch of cards. Then just have the heat up. Play land first, then counter the chord. Yeah, maybe. That was maybe better, yeah. They have 8 cards in their hand. It's now 7. With the Yawgmoth. Can't really block. I think winning this game involves, like, double bolting them. How's Yawgmoth lately? Yawgmoth's always good. Pretty good line. This game doesn't feel over yet. I feel like we're maybe like. I straight up think we cannot win this game unless we double bolt our opponent. I think I'm just gonna main phase draw 2. That's this Blood Artist. Right. I know I could heat the artist, they're just so behind. Game 3 on the play. I'm interested in more Ragavans on the play, I think. Not sure I'll make room for them. Maybe I just don't. Yeah, it's just not. Keep this. Is Puppy secretly good? I don't think so. Could be wrong. Rivers are good against Young Wolf Tribal. Yeah, it is actually just great if they don't have Young Wolf though. Bloodmoon on the play not good. No, Bloodmoon's not good against Yogg. They have so many mana dorks. They can also play around it pretty easy. Okay, they have the Young Wolf. Don't want to bolt? I think I don't. Graveyard that for Murktide seems good here. Try to find something a bit better to do this turn, maybe. Can't quite turn 2 Murktide them. Almost. If I played a fetch on turn 1? Or I didn't have a fetch, did I? Did I fetch? I did? Okay, then I should have done that, I guess. I think I'm just gonna take the hit. I mean, Tutors is down 5 trophies. It's okay if he gets a few. not necessarily that worried. Tutors could definitely come back for sure, but yeah, I don't think I want to play the Murktide into a possible grist. Joey with the 2-pack, is that for a deck tech? Yeah, classic Thoughtseize bug. Did they want to grist into a charm? I mean, no, which is why we're holding up the charm. Like, I mean, I can't play Murktide and I just lose to grist if they have it if I play the Murktide here. But now I can go Murktide with Counterspell up. Hopefully they don't have like grist with Veil up, that'd be so bad. Score thing with 18 months. I don't think we are supposed to play around it though. Does them seizing the Murktide simply mean they don't have another answer? I mean, I think it's just probably correct for them. When I have 2 charms, the Heat doesn't do too much. Just probably good for them to take the Murktide. Yeah, I got 3 trophies yesterday. Oh yeah, that's sorry. I don't. Is this a stream deck? Yeah, that's not the right deck. What happens if I do this? This will remove that. But is the stream deck? Is stream decker just down? Oh, sorry. Was there a deck tech I missed from Joey? Just got paid for new jobs for this spell up. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think stream decker's just down. Just focus on this game, huh? Take 2 down to 9. Am I playing off stream yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I took the day off mostly to rest my voice. Streaming and talking for 6 hours on a sore throat for 2 days in a row was brutal. I also recorded a CFB video with the sore throat. And I just couldn't keep talking that much. But I was, you know, feeling good enough to play yesterday, so I was playing yesterday. Yeah. Tea with honey. Yeah, I've had 2 cups of tea with honey already today. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better today. Feeling a lot better today. I did stream the match that I played for the trophy lead. I did stream that one match. And it was actually against Ginger. It was a crazy moment. Crazy moment. Okay. Any reason to go with Counterspell here instead of State of Charm? No, you want to use Charm there so you could definitely have 2 Counterspells up for the next turn. If you use Counterspell there and you don't, if you don't draw a land, you can't have double Charm up. All right, prediction for Trophy 43. Let's freaking go. Okay, lost the die roll. Fine hand though. Yogg again. Well, we did just beat Yawgmoth, so I feel like the matchup was fine. Gonna bolt the bird. Then let's go. Man, it's kind of a bummer. We heated the bird, and now we're bolting the Hierarch, but I would usually prefer to bolt the bird and heat the Hierarch. But we'll take it. Ooze, scary. Oh my gosh. Top decking like a god. And they drew double peatland too. Just so lucky. Stevie, thank you for the 8 months. Is Crackdown deck still good? I've been playing a little bit off stream. It's been fine. I've been main decking a couple of dispatches lately. I don't think with 8 months. Appreciate you. Get well soon. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm on the mend. Feeling so much better than I was yesterday. Alright, I think let's stick with the same sideboard plan. Definitely a good matchup for Furies, huh? I was jogging the hammer. I'm not sure. I haven't played that matchup very much. Yeah, Fury's the new tech. I haven't really seen anybody do it, so I just like wanted to try it out. It's been pretty good so far. It at the very least is just an option. Like, I'm not saying this is the new way to build Murktide, but it feels like an underexplored option, and it's just something I'm trying out. I trophied with it yesterday. We're obviously having a good run so far today with it. Why Lonely Ragavan? I think the first copy's fine to draw. Obviously, it can be bad. Dude, they keep these peatland hands. Yeah, I think the first copy's fine. Dude, this is twice in a row for double peatland. Wall of Roots. Blood Moon's not good against Yawgmoth. It's usually easy for them to play around. They have a lot of mana dorks. If there's one thing I learned from playing decks with Blood Moon in the sideboard, it's that, I guess I probably should just play Island. It's that, Chat just wants you to board in Blood Moon in every single matchup. It does not matter what the matchup is. Chat just always wants you to board in the Blood Moon. Is Yawgmoth matchup good? The Furies, like with these Furies, it feels like a lot better. The flying creatures are also like really good in the matchup. Their endurances are really good against you. I think I'm gonna counter this Wall of Roots. Yeah, with them being on double peatland, does seem like they're land light, right? I'm getting pretty close to being able to bolt the Wall of Roots too. Yeah, Blood Moon, Shallows, EE, Surgical. These are the cards that chat just always wants you to bring in. Yeah, you can play Blood Moon main. Minguchi's been playing Blood Moon main lately, which I think is fine too. You obviously have some flex spots in the Murktide list. A lot of people consider these Archmage's charms to be flex spots, if you can believe that. So my opponent can Chord for 1 here, or they can Endurance. They go for the Endurance, but now I can go Channeler, Bolt, Wall of Roots. And Endurance is still a big problem. But if they're attacking, I can probably race. Can keep that on top. Overgrown Tomb, Shocked In, down to 12 life. Tap me for 4, down to 9. Yeah, they're at 12. I've got the Bolt in hand. I'm gonna try to consider main phase, maybe race. Okay, top. Second Endurance. Eats the Counterspell. Graveyard. I think I'm supposed to just double bolt them too. Still me, a sorcery, a creature. Missed. Damn it. Damn it. They're attacking? Wow. Going down to 1. Main phase Endurance, okay. Okay. I drew another land. So many lands on top. Keep Fury on top. If I draw another red card, I win. Missed on the red card. Dress down. Huh. So I'm going to 1 with a chump block here. I guess I keep this. Need to hunt for bolts? Well, I don't need to hunt for bolts right this turn, and this gives me an extra... I get an extra look with this dress down, because I get a surveil off the DRC. They brought in push? No. Fuck. Ugh. Brutal game. Brutal game. We found Delirium off the DRC. We also win, I think. Let's submit this. Yeah, I agree that bringing in push is pretty bad when I'm cutting most of my Ragavans. Whatever. No, I'm not bringing in Blood Moon for like the 1000th time. Alright, we have the Monke. Let's hope they don't have the push, huh? Or Young Wolf. What was greedy? I mean, we were really likely to find Delirium there. I think it was totally fine. It was totally fine. It's also like we surveilled 2 lands into the yard and then drew another land. It was just like, that was brutal. It is what it is. I guess Fatal Push is good, huh? I feel like it was totally fine. I know it didn't work out, but I think it was the correct line. Interesting draw. Yeah, and my opponent doesn't have double Peatland in this game. What could we do? Okay, I think here I'm gonna go Dress Down plus Bolt the Stringer Geist. And then we could go now Bolt the Hierarch Murktide Regent. And even if they have Grist, they can't kill the Regent immediately. They have 3 cards in their hand, though. Fatal Push this opponent. Yawgmoth on an empty board, not usually all that good, especially when they're getting smacked for a bunch. They don't have that much life to work with. Wasn't necessary to bolt the Hierarch. Bolting Hierarch was good because if they have Grist, they can kill Murktide, so you want to be able to get their board empty. And it also grows the Murktide by 1, which is important here. And they concede. Let's fucking go! Yeah! 43! It's a really hyped number because we, this is now every trophy from this point on is a record. This is now my personal best. Personal best number of trophies this season. Let's freaking go. I guess we run it back. 2 trophies with the 75 in the last 2 days. Attack with the 5-pack.